Hey guys.
Hi.
He's like, hi. So we haven't really been recording because we haven't really seen each other.
I've just been really busy with personal stuff at home.
Yeah. So we haven't really been going to each other's houses and stuff. So today we're like doing a video
This is really good.
on
Oh, start.
like we were planning on doing top 3 favorites, but then we started to do top 5 favorites because some of them were kind of hard. So there's like some top 3 and some top 5 favorites. So the things that we did was we did top 5 songs, top 5 YouTubers, top 5 movies, top 5 singers, top 3 books, top 3 foods, top 3 Disney movies, top 3 animals, top 5 actors, top 5 actresses, top 3 places we went to visit. Shelby did states and I did countries. Top 3 TV shows, top 3 time periods that we'd like to go back to, top 3 sports, top 5 teachers, and top 3 subjects.
For school.
For school, yeah. So you go first, because I've been doing all this talking.
Okay. So the top 5 songs were When Jesus Comes Calling for Me by Dolly Parton, because I'm a huge country fan. When We Were Young by Adele, because I'm a big Adele fan. Amazing Grace by Chris Tomlin and the other dude. Remedy by Adele, and then Someone Like You by Adele.
So, my top 5 songs are Polarize by 21 Pilots, The Drug in Me Is You by Falling in Reverse. I think that's because, like, I kind of grew up on rock music, and they're kind of rock music. Photograph, I don't know, I just love Ed Sheeran. Teenage Dirtbag, I always have that song stuck in my head. So yeah, and Teenagers by My Chemical Romance, because it's a good song. Okay.
Then the next one is YouTubers, and then the top 5 I chose were Colleen Evans and All the Ballingers, Glozell, Fine Art Tips, Bruce Blitz, and Rosanna Pansino.
The top 5 YouTubers I chose were Connor Franta, Phil Lester, Dan Howell, Jacksepticeye, and Joe Sugg. I chose them because they're just people that make me laugh and happy, so, yeah.
I chose mine the same reason she chose hers, because I just like them. And then the third is movies, and the top 5 I chose were A Place for Annie, because it's just a really good movie, and Coat of Many Colors, because it's got Dolly Parton in it, and it's about Dolly Parton. Steel Magnolias, because it's got some of my favorite actresses in it, like Dolly Parton. The Patriot, because it has Mel Gibson, and then The Sandlot, because who doesn't like that movie?
Okay, so my top 5 movies are The Goonies, because I just love it. It's about adventure, and I like adventure. I like Back to the Future because I went through a stage where I was obsessed with Michael J. Fox. And I love Red Dawn and The Ghost because I grew up watching these, because Mom is obsessed with Patrick Swayze. And I've watched literally every movie that had him in it. And Jumanji because Robin Williams. I don't think anything else needs to be said about that.
Yeah. And then for the singers, the top 5 I chose were Dolly Parton, because once again, I'm a huge fan of Dolly, and I grew up on country music. Shania Twain, Adele, Carrie Underwood, and Shawn Mendes.
So my top 5 singers, 5 Seconds of Summer, that's a band, but you know, Shawn Mendes, Falling in Reverse, Ed Sheeran, and One Direction. I don't really think there's needs to say like why I like the bands that I like. I mean, it's just something that I don't know.
You like?
Yeah.
Books. The top 3 I chose were The Man Who Loved Clowns, because I don't know, that I can relate to that book, kind of, because my brother's autistic, and it's kind of easy to relate to the book. And then Hannah Grace Kane, because I just kind of like books like that. I'm not really sure how to explain it. And then The Shack, that's a really good book if you're a Christian or you struggle with God.
So my top 5 book, not top 5, top 3 books. I did series. My tablet's messing up. I did series, and my series are Fallen Kingdoms because I like fantasy. The Heroes of Olympus because I love Rick Riordan and I love mythology. And I did the Infernal Devices because I love Cassandra Clare. So yeah.
The next thing is foods. And the top 3 foods I chose were corn, red beans and rice, and pizza rolls. And the reason I like corn is just I have no clue. I just always liked it since I was a kid. And then red beans and rice, we went down to Louisiana this past summer, and I don't know, I really liked it, and so we make it at home every once in a while. And then pizza rolls, so I just love pizza rolls.
I mean, they're pizzas wrapped up in a roll.
And actually, I don't like pizza, but pizza rolls, I love pizza rolls.
Weird. So my favorite foods, I love potatoes, like any kind of potatoes. Besides like sweet potatoes, those are kind of gross. I love lasagna because my mom cooks it and it's really, really good. Really good. And jambalaya because, I don't know, I just love the way my mom likes it, and I love rice, so. Yeah.
The next thing is Disney movies, and the top 3 I chose were Lilo and Stitch, because I love that movie, and then Tarzan, because I just like that movie. I liked it ever since Rachel showed it to me, and then Pocahontas, because I love Indians and things about Indians, and
Native Americans.
Okay, Native Americans, and I don't know, I really like that movie.
So my top 3 Disney movies were The Lion King. I don't really know why I like The Lion King, I just do. I don't know, maybe it's because Scar's my favorite. Or Rafiki, he's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like Aladdin because it reminds me of my best friend. He started to sing A Whole New World, and it just reminds me of that. And yeah, I just love Aladdin. And probably Mulan because, I mean, Mulan is just really good. Yeah.
The next thing is animals, and the top 3 I chose were orcas or killer whales, whichever you call them. I don't know, I just kind of fell in love with them once I watched the movie, Free Willy, and then, like, I just kind of, like, never thought of them as my favorite animal until, like, a year, 2 years ago. And then elephants, I love how big they are, and I love the color gray. And I don't know, I like their trunks and the noise thing. And I like bears. I like bears. I just like all kinds of bears because I think they're really cute. And until they like actually attack someone, then they're not cute.
Yeah, I think they're really cute until like they bite your head off.
Yeah,
that's nice.
That would be a cool movie, but in real life, no.
All right, like big. Never mind. Brother Bear. This is about to say
Ooh,
Brother Bear.
Yeah.
Alright, so animals. I like tigers. Don't know why. I'm kind of a cat person, and I mean, everyone wants tigers. I want a tiger. Can we get a pet tiger?
Anything you want.
Alright. And I want wolves. I don't know. I just kind of like wolves. I think that has to do with my whole fantasy thing, and I like werewolves and vampires and werewolves, wolves, you know. And dragons, because, yeah. Who doesn't like dragons? It might be a little scary, but, like, yeah. We'll get a dragon, we can ride on it.
No, we can go flying through the clouds.
Yeah, we can do that. We'll just, like, yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. The next thing is actors, and, like, my top 5 I chose were Mel Gibson, because I don't know, I just like Mel Gibson. Mark Harmon, because I love NCIS, and if that was a real show, and he were actually a real, like, the real Gibbs, then I'd be working
snack.
there. Yeah, I love the good snack. And then Nathan Fillion, because I love the show Castle, and he's really good. And then James Rhodey, because he's really funny, and I like him.
So my favorite is Josh Hutcherson. My top 5 favorite actors are Josh Hutcherson, because like I've always had a crush on him since I've watched Journey to the Center of the Earth. And I like Patrick Swayze because I grew up watching him all the time. I like Will Poulter because like I just think he's a really great actor. And Thomas Brodie Sangster, I don't know, he's adorable. That's why. And Tom Cruise because I just love Tom Cruise. He's just a great actor. Like, yeah.
The next thing is actresses, and my top 5 are Sissy Spacek, Kathy Bates, and Sally Field, Olympia Dukakis, and Shirley MacLaine.
My top 5 actresses are Kathy Bates because I just love American Horror Story, and she is like wonderful in that. Then it would probably be Jennifer Lawrence because I just love Jennifer Lawrence. I love her attitude and everything, and I do. Like then Anna Sophia Robb. Like, I just looked up to her as a kid, so.
Yeah.
Lily Collins, I don't know, she's just one of my favorite. And Chloe Grace Moretz, like, I just think she's a really great actress.
The next thing is places. I chose 3 different states. I chose Mississippi, Maine, and Vermont, and I chose those 3 because I've always just wanted to go there since I was, like, a little kid.
Places I want to go, top 3 places I'd like to go. I chose Iceland because for some reason I've always wanted to speak Icelandic, and yeah, I would have a reason to learn Icelandic if I wanted to go to Iceland. Ireland because I'm Irish and I don't know, it's something somewhere I'd like to go, to find out my family heritage. And same with Germany, because I'm German, and I'd like to find my family heritage and go to Frankenstein's castle. Yeah. We can go to Frankenstein's castle. It's pretty nice.
The next thing is TV shows. My top 3 were Castle, because I like crime stuff. Grey's Anatomy, because, I don't know, I just like stuff like that. And then Full House / Fuller House, because I grew up watching Full House.
My favorite TV shows would be The Vampire Diaries because I like the whole mythical stuff like vampires and werewolves and witches and all that stuff. And Bates Motel because I kind of like suspenseful things, and we're like 6 episodes in of but it's really good.
Yeah, it's a good show.
I don't know. And Once Upon a Time, I just love stories, and
that's a good show.
Yeah.
Then the time periods we would like to go back to, I would like to go back to 2007 to 2008 because that's when my first nephew was born, and then 2009 because that's when my first niece was born, and then 2015 because that's the year that because I talked to my very first teacher.
My favorite time periods that I'd like to go back to would be the 1920s. Because the whole prosperity thing I just thought it'd be really cool to go back there. And the 1950s / 1960s, like, I'd just like to go back to that time, like, Greece. I don't want to sing like that, but I want to go back to that time. Then the 1980s, I grew up on 80s music, and it just seems like a really cool time to go back to. I don't want to dress like them, don't want poofy hair, but I think I look good with poofy hair, Shelby. Just have a bunch of perms. Yeah.
The next thing is sports, and I only wrote one down here, but I like basketball. Volleyball's okay, but I'm not a huge fan, and I like soccer because it gets all my energy out.
So my favorite sports that I like to play and watch is football. I'm not the biggest fan of the tackling, but I'll do tag football, right? Soccer, because like Shelby said, it gets your energy out. And volleyball, I don't know, I just like it. Yeah. Because you kind of get to move around, but yeah. So.
The next thing is teachers. My top 5 is Miss Hannah, or my top 5 are Miss Hannah. She was my 7th grade teacher, and she was the very first teacher I ever talked to. I know that's weird, but I don't really talk to people.
Miss Tilly.
I don't talk to her. I message her and stuff. I don't like verbally talk to her. My second one is Miss Guston, and she's my 8th grade English teacher. Oh yeah, Miss Hannah's my 7th grade English. I don't know if I said that or not. Miss Goldhammer, the 8th grade teacher, math teacher. Miss Tilly, my 3rd grade teacher, and then my 5th grade science teacher, and then Miss Hubbard, my 1st grade teacher. And all my teachers I actually keep in touch with.
My top 5 favorite teachers is Mr. Barnes. He's the 8th grade history teacher. Mr. Schaus was the 8th grade science teacher. Miss Guston, she is the 8th grade English teacher. Miss Goldhammer is the 8th grade math teacher, and Miss G, her daughter, is the 7th grade math teacher, but she also teaches high school algebra 1.
I like Miss G too, but she kind of scares me a little.
If anyone scares me, it's like Miss Deal or Miss Griffith. I mean, they're kind of scary.
I like Miss Griffith.
She's okay.
Did I tell you that story about what Miss G did?
No.
I'm gonna have to tell you.
Alright.
And then the favorite school subject, I like English because I like writing and drawing and stuff, and I just like to learn about that stuff. Math, I'm not really good at it, I just like it. And science, I'm not good at science at all, but I like it.
Yeah, my favorite school subjects are history because I just like to learn about the past and how other people's have affected what we are now. And I like English because it's just something I'm really good at, and Spanish because I want to go to like somewhere foreign, and learning a foreign language is the next best, I guess.
And that'd be cool to be fluent.
I'm gonna do.
I would have time to.
Jewish is not a.
So they speak different.
Jewish is not a language.
Well, no, but I'd like to. I don't know what it's called, but I'd like to talk how they talk.
I don't know. What is it, like Hebrew?
Yeah, Hebrew.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's Hebrew or not. I just gave it a guess.
Yeah, it's Hebrew.
Alright, well, if it's Hebrew, if it's not Hebrew, we're sorry.
I'm pretty sure it's Hebrew.
And not all Jewish people speak Hebrew, shall we?
Well, some of them do.
Some of them do.
Israel? Maybe some, I don't know. We don't know.
Alright, so, if you want more, like, videos, more videos like this, you can, like, comment about it, or like it. So if you liked the video at all, you can like, subscribe, or comment, or all three. That'd be fun. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's it. Right? It's a wrap. Right? Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, hold on. My story about Mr. G. Okay. So she handed us out study guides a couple days before a test, and she wanted, it was either we had a couple problems to do, or it was a study guide, I don't remember, but two of the students didn't do the study guide or the problems or whatever, and it made her mad, and so she, the desk in front of me was empty, because she had the two stand in the front of the room, or go out to the hall or something, and the desk in front of me was, one of the students sat in that desk, and she was, really mad. She slammed the papers down on the desk, and it, scared me, and it, made me jump. She was, really mad.
Yeah, Miss G tends to get mad. There's this one kid that never does his... never get their homework done, and she got really mad because we had to do 6 problems, and we had like 15 minutes in class to do it.
And then they don't do it.
Yeah. So
You just sit there all hour.
yeah. So yeah, they get pretty mad.
But Miss G, she's pretty
She's
cool.
really nice.
She's a funny teacher. She's a fun teacher.
Yeah.
She's
She
not
was-
bad. I
She
mean,
was talking about
she's
so there's this one kid, a short kid. I'm not naming people's names, but you know who I'm talking about, really annoying.
Ooh, yes.
That kid,
definitely.
yeah, she was talking about she has a dream about the bad kid every year. She has one dream, and she's all like, my dream was about this kid, and I was dreaming about hitting him with a car.
Oh, that would be so cool to watch.
Shelby.
No, that would not be cool.
Alright, so there's our stories.
Yeah, there's our stories.
So, yeah, if you liked our stories or the video, like, comment, or subscribe. So, thanks for the view.
Yeah.
So, see you guys later. Bye. Yeah.